Welcome to Baseball This Week, a Spotlight production. And here's your host, Jim Stark.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome to Baseball This Week at a kind of a special time. If you're listening to us live, normally we're on Thursday nights, but today we're on Thursday afternoon because of a schedule conflict. But I'm here Thursday day, Thursday night, doesn't matter. I'm always joined here by my partner and producer, director, and all things technical, Boston Rob Bennett. Hey, Rob, how are you?
Good to see you this afternoon, man.
How about that, huh?
It's kind of like a day-night, not a doubleheader. You won't be here this evening, but, baseball has some day games. Baseball this week should have some day shows.
Day show. And speaking of day games, the Detroit Tigers are trying to salvage a game as we speak out of those 3 games in Atlanta. They have run into a buzzsaw down in Atlanta, and boy, I want to ask you a question, Rob. The walk-off home run given up yesterday, if it's 2-2, by the way, in the top of the 8th, the Tigers have bases loaded with 1 out. And let's see who's coming up. Can't see who that is. Let's see. It might be, I think can't be Verling. Let me see who's, I'll have it in a second. But chance to take a lead. There's 2-2, so the Tigers can get a bit of a lead right now. Is down there at Truist Park, it's Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres is up. So he's a veteran player. Had a lot of big RBIs over the years. So we'll see. Bases loaded, 1 out. At least get 1 run out of the situation, right? Get a fly ball, get a sac fly. So we'll see.
You would hope. Although it's the Braves' best team in baseball record-wise right now.
Yeah, playing like it too.
Correct. I wouldn't say they've been blowing the doors off on the Tigers.
No.
Some not key hitting by the Tigers, and obviously their relief pitching has kind of let them down, especially these 2 games so far against Atlanta. But Atlanta, a very good team, and a most certainly looking into them right now at 22-9 or 21-9.
Yeah, 22-9.
Very early. Things can happen, but right now you got to look at him as a World Series contender, no question about that. So,
I've always thought Ronald Acuna Jr. was maybe one of the 3 best ball players in all of Major League.
But there's more than him there.
No, when he's healthy, he's as good as anybody. He's fun to watch.
Well, we saw that last year. He got hurt, and they had to deal with a lot of injuries.
Yep.
And they kind of fell by the wayside, but now he's healthy, and I'll tell you, they got some good young pitching. We saw that last night.
Yep.
So again, it's been a competitive series. Just the Tigers haven't been able to get that key hit. They've been able to get guys on base quite a bit. They've walked a lot in this series against the Braves, but most certainly the Braves pitching has been able to shut them down when needed to.
Well, Gleyber Torres did drive in that run, drove in Matt Verling with a sacrifice fly, so it is 3-2 now in the top of the
Very eerie situation, kind of like what happened yesterday or last night.
Well, so for the second time in a week, their Hall of Fame to be closer gave up a walk-off 2-run home run.
Yeah, not a good week for Tigers closing pitching.
No. But do you get this though, Rob? Okay, this is so twice in a week. Okay, both on a road trip. That's just you got to figure that's as tough as it gets, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? Could not be more wrong. There was a road trip back in 1960, okay? Now, it was 14 games because they back then when they went...
Going back in time, ladies and gentlemen.
When they went on the train, guess how many walk-off losses the Tigers suffered in that road trip?
Well, how long was the road trip?
14 games.
14 games? I mean, I'm going to guess 4 or 5.
6.
Yeah.
6 walk-off losses in 14 games. So that, as tough as it is right now for the Tigers, and that's tough, right?
Yeah.
Especially with Kenley Jansen, who is supposed to be...
Well, he is. He is.
Wait, Rob. Twice in a week, he's blown 3 saves so far, and it's not even May, okay? So
he's
don't be... Yeah, he's the closer, but they wanted that lights-out lockdown closer, and I'm not saying he won't be. I'm not saying he isn't. But so far, three blown saves in less in you're not in May
and 2 of them
is a little bit worrisome.
Okay? And 2 of them are against the Atlanta Braves. We just realize that they're the best team in the majors.
The other one was
2. Well,
last series.
Yeah. Well, against
where were
the
they?
Reds,
The
who
Reds,
are also in first place right now.
Hey,
These are good teams.
I'm not saying they aren't, but again, it's worrisome only because he's 38. Okay, if he was 28, you write it off, right? Because you're going to have a certain number of.
Yeah.
When you're 38 and he's had some tough years, I just saying it brings to mind a bit of worry. Okay, I'm not writing it off.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not saying
Fair enough.
Call the fire department.
Okay,
but,
fair enough.
Okay. However, the good news is, despite those two losses and the really road trip that is within one game of really being pretty much a disaster, the Tigers in their ever-loving division, right, the American League Central, are still a half game out of first place.
Well, the division sucks right now.
We don't have to say that. All we have to say is they're a half game out of first place. 15 and 16. Now, if they win this game, they can somehow hang on and win this game. They go back to 500. But we are closing in. It'll be 16-16. That's 32 games. We're closing in that magic 40-game mark.
I know
Sparky Anderson always said, I want to look at 40 games. You know where else I read that? I read it was a quote by Dave Dombrowski. He said the same thing. I look at the field of the season at 40 games.
And you know what I think? You know what I think is going to? They're a 500 team. They're going to be when 40 games hits or 42 or whatever you want to look at. They're going to be around 500.
Hey, you know what, Rob?
And that's fine for this week.
They're playing like a 500 team right now. You know,
they are hitting like a 500 team right now,
and certainly
their relief pitching is pitching overall below a 500 team.
Well, I will say this, Rob, and I was just looking at this. And I wanted to tell you. Let's make sure I get this right. The whole pitching staff is right now, with the exception of just a couple, are okay. So if you look, the only two pitchers right now with ERAs, and let's go by ERA for right now, okay?
Yeah.
Well, there's three. There's starting pitcher Turk Skubal, who's 270. Now Casey Mize was pretty good, but he's out.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the current roster, right?
Yeah.
You got Brant Herter at 198, and you've got Finnegan, Cal Finnegan at 6.61, which is really a good ERA. Rob, here are the other ERAs they've got right now. DeJesus, 10.
Well, he's not even on the team, right?
Yeah, he is. They brought him back up.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I did not realize
with the injury to Mize.
They brought him back up.
They brought him back up.
Oh,
yep.
boy. Yeah.
Okay, 10.13.
Whatever.
Flaherty,
yeah,
5.33.
Yeah.
Holton, 5.54. Kenley Jansen, 6.14.
Yeah.
Cater Montero at 4.00 is hanging in there. Will Vest, 6.17. So it's not, it's everybody struggling, with the exception of just a few.
Yeah, but I go back. I mean, Flaherty for sure is off the reservation right now for starting pitching. But I've said it since day one, and I know there's other issues, but to me the most glaring issue, and it has been, is the relief pitching. Because 4 out of the 6 guys you just mentioned, or 5 out of the 6 or whatever, they're relief pitchers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Kenley Jansen, he's pitched 7 innings, right? Given up, he does have 6 saves, which is great, but he's given up 4 walks, but more concerning, 8 hits. 8 hits in 7 innings.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy.
And he comes in at the end, right? He's not coming in at the 6th. He's coming in at the 9th inning. So
that's
why a hit an inning, and then add in another 4 walks. That's 13 base runners he's given up in 7 innings for your closer.
Yeah, well, in these games, obviously against good teams, you hope to be close. In a 3-2, 3-2, you can't make mistakes. You can't walk the leadoff batter, which happened last night, right?
Right.
I mean, he did that.
Exactly.
He did that, and when it's close like that, even when you got a 2 or 3 run lead.
We've said this for almost the start of the season. The bullpen is throwing way too many balls in general. Too many walks, too many long at-bats because they're going deep into the count, so they're throwing a lot of pitches. None of that is good.
No.
None of that is good.
No.
So the pitching is definitely a struggle. And it's ironic because you talked about the hitting, Rob.
Yeah.
Actually, it's better.
it's better.
By the numbers, okay?
By the numbers, it's better. However, it's with runners in scoring position.
Of course.
That's where they are getting plenty of hits, Jim.
The raw numbers don't, because, last week, since we last talked a week ago, Spencer Torkelson has hit better.
Yep.
Certainly Riley Green has hit better.
Yep.
And Carpenter to some extent has hit a little bit better.
He's getting there. He's getting better.
But
not enough. But not nearly enough.
And McGonigal and Keith have kept hitting, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, even though they're hitting better, they're not being more productive.
No.
Right?
No.
That's the problem.
They get first and second or second and third with 2 out, and look what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not today, thankfully. They've been able to, kind of erase that a little bit here in the later innings in today's game, apparently. But again, it's it's Riley Green's hitting over 300 or close to 300 with runners in scoring position. But if you look up and down that lineup, there's not really anyone that you could say with runners in scoring position. I would say McGonigal, but he's batting leadoff or second. He's the guy on the base.
Right.
But other than that, when you look at who you have, it just doesn't ffeel in sync yet.
No,
they're just.
If you look at the OPS, which is one of the standard things, and you start right at the McGonigal 9.935, great.
Well, leadoff hitter.
But Torres is 7.14. Keith is 7.56. Green is 8.58.
Yep,
Torres is 7.93. Carpenter's 8.19. Those are all good OPSs, right? And Dingler's 7.777. So they're all good. But where are all the productive hit at bats? Where are the runs? Where are the 2 out RBIs? They're not there, and and when you have pitchers struggling.
When you look at today's game, right? It's still 3-2. I don't have it on here in my section of the studio here.
Top of the ninth is 3-2. Yeah.
Okay, so 3-2 right now, but in essence, from what you've seen in this game, in these series, even going back to Cincinnati, is Tigers should have at least 4 or 5 runs going into.
Yep.
And I'm not taking it. And again, Atlanta's pitching is very good. Cincinnati's pitching is better.
Right.
But when you look at those numbers and you're telling me they just can't seem to get that big hit to blow a game open.
Right.
I don't remember when's the last game you felt comfortable going into like the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning.
2 or 3 series ago.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You're right. Because when they have an opportunity to blow open a game, they don't.
It doesn't happen.
And frankly,
and that's fine.
Well,
and that's fine in April and May.
Well,
but this team is tooled for late baseball. Now it's a long season. They're going to continue to hit.
You say that, but you know what? Being a game under 500
right now, not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Shouldn't be.
And you've got a division that is playing poorly. You want to be getting a lead and running away from them a little bit. You don't want to be staying with them. That's still good.
Yeah.
So all right. Well, it's the top of the ninth.
Top of the ninth.
The Tigers have one more chance here.
So
in regulation.
Jansen put in 40-something pitches last night.
No, he only threw 8 pitches last night.
He only threw 8. That's right. That was the
guy.
That was the night. That was his last.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking
the last one. No.
Yeah.
So he's fresh
before that.
Yeah.
So you put him back in,
and I can't see what else they would do. Frankly.
Yeah,
I can't see.
They could put Vest in there unless he's. Again, I don't have it up. I don't have it up. I don't have it up here. But
Finnegan is probably the guy you pit by the numbers.
Well,
but you know
Finnegan pitched quite a bit last night because he got himself into trouble last night. He was 2 on with nobody out, and he was able to escape. But he pitched 25 pitches.
The relief pitchers are putting way too many guys on base. I don't care whether it's hits, whatever. They aren't closing it down. All right. Oh, by the way, you see what I have on today on my jersey, my attire.
Your All-Star game?
It's the 2005 All-Star game. And where was that game played, Rob?
Well, that would be in my neck in Comerica Park.
Yep.
Was that the last? That's the last one that was it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The last one before that was 1971.
Wow.
Which was one of the great All-Star games of all
I know.
time.
You and Jack Ebling talk about it all the time when you two get together and start talking like you're in a knitting circle.
Was 1945. So they don't have but again, it was great to be at home because I think I've told this, Rob, from 2001 to for 19 consecutive years, I was able to go to the. So I have stories from everyone, but this was a fun one.
Do you have something from every All-Star game?
I do.
That's cool.
So
that's cool.
So I'll bring out. I'm going through the closet as we speak. But this is the All-Star game here in Detroit.
Yeah.
Very, very unmemorable.
Are you a hat guy? Jack's a hat guy. Jack is a hat guy.
No, I'm
Jack
not a hat
Ebling,
guy.
we're talking.
No,
but you're not. You're a jersey jersey guy? Okay, fair enough.
When I very rarely buy hats because I just don't. But going back to that game, that's the one where the representative in the home run derby, if I remember right, was you know what? When I come back, I'll have it for you.
I was gonna say,
the Tigers did not make a big impression in that.
I have no. It's like the slam dunk contest in basketball. I have no interest in that at all. It used to be great.
No, but typically the home team usually has somebody that makes a little noise.
No.
Not that time.
No.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We have a shortened version today because of our schedule, but we're going to come back. We'll talk about where these Tigers go now in the next couple of weeks and what they have to do to right this ship and get the pitching back on level and what A.J. Hinch is thinking about. We'll come up with all that. But before we do, Rob, just run down ways that the people can get involved with the baseball this week if they'd like to join us.
Well, if you listen to all your podcast platforms, we are there. Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, you name it, we are there. Just go to your favorite spot for podcasts, and it's Baseball This Week. But also, as of for the past couple of weeks, we are now live. We are live as we speak.
I'm holding my jersey up as we speak. Yep.
Yeah, we are live as we speak on YouTube. So if you most certainly can join us on YouTube live every Thursday, whether it's evening or day.
Today, yep.
Yeah, like today. Make sure to go to Baseball This Week on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. So every Thursday you get a reminder that we will be on here live. And then also Facebook page as well, Baseball This Week. And last but certainly not least, Twitter/X, whatever they're calling it now. Make sure to follow us on Baseball This Week. We have you covered.
All right, we'll come right back. We'll have a shortened version of the show today, but we'll come back with more of Baseball This Week with Jim Stark and Boston Rob Bennett right here on the Spotlight Media Network.
So, it's been a while since you've had your jewelry cleaned and inspected, right? Where will you go and who will you trust with your most valuable and treasured heirlooms? At Meadowar Jewelers' 4 locations in Lansing, Okemos, Jackson, and Portage, jewelry isn't just our job, it's our passion. Each and every piece entrusted in our care is thoroughly inspected by our trained staff against damage or normal wear. And we offer you, our customer, the highest level of quality on repairs and custom designs. Whether it's worn-out prongs, channels, or shanks, it's all handled with incredible care. Meadowar Jewelers in Lansing, Okemos, Jackson, and Portage want to help you preserve your memories and offer you options on creating new ones. Come in today for the cleaning and inspection of your jewelry. We continue to work hard every day to earn your confidence and trust.
Are you passionate about college sports? Foster Swift Sports Talk is your go-to podcast dedicated to addressing the hottest topics in college athletics, including recruiting practices, NIL, the trade portal, collectives, and revenue generation.
Join us as we bring you insights from student athletes, college head coaches, administrators, and other industry leaders as they share their experiences in this rapidly changing arena.
Our mission is to share information and help educate student athletes, parents, coaches, and other stakeholders with the knowledge, resources, and strategies they need to make informed decisions and maximize each college athlete's potential for long-term success. Check out our latest episode where we're joined by Miss Michigan basketball Lily Williams to discuss her recruiting journey and her ultimate commitment to Michigan State. Like and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook pages to watch all of our episodes, or you can give us a listen on any of your favorite podcasting platforms by simply searching Foster Swift Sports Talk. Until next time, I'm your host, Dave Russell.
Swing, bada. Hey, bada, swing, bada. Kennedy, swing, bada.
Go get 'em, Tiger. Row.
Was that a tape of you back when you were playing ball, Rob? That go get it. It sounds like a catcher's banter, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. That was me back in T-ball days.
Back in the T-ball
Back
days.
in the old T-ball.
You were heckling
swing,
back
at least swing
At least
for
swing
it, Rob.
somewhere. Actually,
Come
All
on.
right, real quick about back to the 2005 All-Star Game. I was correct. The only Tiger representative that year was Ivan Rodriguez, right?
That's a hell of a representative.
Well, but at home you want to have more than one. But anyways,
Well, that was back
all right,
when.
they were not very good in
Not very
2005.
good.
Okay. But Ivan Rodriguez was also the one of the representatives in the Home Run Derby. He actually finished second with 20 to Bobby Abreu. But Bobby Abreu, I'll never forget, hit 24 home runs.
Did he
in
really,
round one.
though?
Rob,
Yeah,
I remember to this day, he was just a machine.
Yeah.
Boom, 24 in one round, which I think was the record until fairly recently.
I want someone to, and I understand what it is. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But I want some mustard on those pitches. Come on.
Of course, those are just. First off, the ball's smaller and tighter. You know that, right?
I mean,
okay,
it's
it's smaller and tighter. The home run derby ball is, and it's thrown to you by your own selection of a.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's supposed to be that, Rob.
And I
It's
know
supposed
it is. I just,
Okay.
it's just
You don't like it? You know,
I don't like it.
All right, American League One 7-5, and that was the fourth All-Star game the Tigers hosted. They hosted in 41, 51, and 71. Okay, and I think they're on the list, maybe, Rob, to host another one, but probably not until at least, 20, maybe next 6-8 years.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
They'd
they
be
got a
about
lot.
right.
They got a lot going on in
This is
Detroit
21
with the men's Final Four coming, and possibly a Frozen Four coming around Detroit.
21 years ago, they hosted it, so it's about time. They should at least get on the list to have.
Will they have a new park by then?
The Tigers?
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about?
6 or 8 years from now, you think?
Nope.
No, you
I
think
don't so.
Comerica's
Yep,
okay?
Yep.
All
I
right.
mean,
I'm not dissing on Comerica Park.
I would be shocked. Rob.
Yeah, I'm
I've
not
heard-
dissing on
I've heard
Comerica Park.
nothing-
I think it's a very good park,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking,
You know what? I even thought about that, frankly. So
6 to 8 years from now.
the Tigers.
And when did it open?
2000.
So it's 26 years
Yeah,
old.
so 30 years now is becoming the shelf life for some of these
See,
teams. But
that's what I'm saying.
the Tigers have added a run. Verling was once again involved. He singled to left.
That's a big run.
Oh wait, how could he have gotten up again? Oh, Verling scored. That's what he scored, and now he's come up and he is third. I think he's got 3 RBIs today. So Verling hit a base hit to score Perez. So now it's 4-2.
And then Yastrzemski had an error in the field.
Yep,
So that scored
it's
Perez.
4-2
So
now.
that's a huge,
huge
run
huge yeah.
for
now
the Tigers.
now when James comes in and gives a 2-run home run, it can only tie it. All right.
Extra innings, is that what
All right.
you're calling?
Yep.
You calling it?
Well, no. Oh, no.
You're not calling anything?
No.
Okay.
All right. So we talked earlier about the pitching staff and what they've got to do, and they've got to throw strikes. But some of these guys have got to start being a little bit more. They got to throw earlier. These walks with the first guy coming on for a relief pitcher are
You
insane.
can't fall behind and count.
You just can't. You can't. Yeah.
I mean, it's so hard when you go
Other developments.
2-0.
We missed one. We missed one. Casey Mize went on the DL. We talked about that and the fact that
And Javi Baez,
Baez.
it looks like it's just. I read earlier, it's just a sprain.
Well, that was one of the ugliest plays I've ever. I don't know what he was trying to do.
No, he's trying to do one of those slides to,
But
he's been very creative with his slides.
to say the least. But he's caught his ankle, and it
didn't work out the
looked
way that
awful.
anybody wanted. But the good news is, from what I hear, nothing.
Well,
I don't know if
wait
it's
a minute,
official
wait a minute.
yet or not. But what I
You're
hear,
assuming
it was
that's good
sprain.
news. They'll come back.
It'll be a sprain.
Some of us.
Well, you don't
think
want him
it's
to
such
have
good-
a broken ankle.
Oh,
Come on,
don't
Jim, no
you?
matter how bad he is.
I don't. Hey, I want other guys in there. Okay, whatever it takes.
Oh my goodness! You're not wishing ill on Javi Baez. You're
absolutely
still
am.
paying him. You want him to have a broken ankle while you're paying him?
Let him go cash his $26 million in a wheelchair.
Ah.
Okay. One thing I wanted to tell you, Rob. Another thing I wanted to
You
share
watched
with
The Sandlot? That's what you got to tell me.
No,
you didn't. No, you didn't.
I'm not
Disgraceful. I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
In our limited show today, I'm not going to because I want to talk about it. So we don't have time to.
You're right. Okay.
The next full show we do, but I did want to share with you the success. We talked about the early success of Kevin McGonigal. Okay, in the rookie leaders list. Okay, And Rob, they listed runs, average, on-base percentage, and then you got some funky ones. I forget what these all are. There's F-WAR. There's 4 funky ones. Then there's hits, doubles, and OPS.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
There's, it's like 4, 8, 10 categories. He leads in all 10. So
I mean, you can't.
That's a good start.
You can't. And you know what's even better? And all those offensive numbers that you're talking about are great, but his defense has even been. No one's even talking about that.
You know what? First off, he reminds me of Alan Trammell because he doesn't throw the ball any harder than he has to. Okay? But when he has to, he could find it.
And he's playing out of position at third base.
Well,
right? I mean,
not now. He's not. Fortunately, he's playing shortstop.
Well, he's playing shortstop today because of what happened.
Well, the best play.
But you know what I mean.
But the best play.
That's what I mean. You can put him at second. You can put him at short. You can put him at third. And I know you want him stationary.
The best play he's made all spring or all season so far was at shortstop, and he went back in the hole, turned all in one motion, and got the throw. I mean, and then
he's made some pretty good plays at third base,
and he stumbled, got up, and still threw the guy out.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this contract of 8 years is going to look pretty good.
Pretty good,
considering. Yeah. Now, let's just not anoint him just yet. He's going to have struggles. He's going to have issues. But my goodness, I don't know if you could ask for a better beginning to a world or a Major League Baseball or any real sports profession when you look at what he's doing, just not in baseball. I mean, he has proven he has been as legit as he can be up to this point.
Yep. No, again.
I mean, he earned the right to be up there.
Who's the last Tiger to win Rookie of the Year? Do you know, Rob?
Was it Trammell?
Very close. Very close.
Okay.
It was not Trammell, but
his teammate
is more than his teammate. His double play teammate.
Oh, all right.
Lou Whitaker.
Lou Whitaker.
Yep, was the last.
That was my second guess.
Yep.
Although I thought maybe Lance Parrish would have been up there too.
I can't remember, but I know.
He wasn't with the.
They weren't all rookies the same year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean Lou Whitaker, and we can have conversations about him at another broadcast because I know there's a lot of people that would like to see him in the Hall of Fame.
Well, the Tigers scored another run. Okay. Dylan Dingler.
Well, we're talking about key hits.
Hit a double.
They're getting key hits.
And this is a good time to get it. So Dingler gets a double. Matt Verling scores, but Lee, Hyu Lee, thank you, got thrown out at home to end the inning.
That's fine.
Yep.
Well, that's fine. And I like his little his little
been
game
waiting
so far.
Yeah. Do you know where he came from? Do you know what the history of him, of where they got him?
Well, he was Taiwan.
No, but how the Tigers got him?
Well, it was in the a trade for that pitcher, Lorenzen.
Mike Lorenzen, exactly.
Yeah.
A mid-season dumping, And
then everybody was like, "Oh, they gave up Lorenzen for nothing."
And they got a player. It looks like a player. So, absolutely. Again, I like the play anyone other than Javi. Let
you won't have to worry about Javi for a little bit.
Get at bats, get McGonigal more at bats, get Keith more at bats. Those guys need him. I don't want to see Javi buy his bat.
Don't even mention his name in front of Jim.
All right, looking ahead at the schedule to come, Rob, for the Tigers, and we see that it looks pretty likely now. I hate to say it. They'll end this road trip 500, which coming home as 500 is not the worst thing. So.
That's what we said last week. If you can get 500.
Well, they're coming home, right? They got 2 series, but Rob, you're going to be happy. I know you are. The Rangers come in tomorrow.
Yep.
For
a
tomorrow.
500 team or around 500 team.
But not a bad team, though.
Not a bad team.
Okay.
Well, the Tigers aren't a bad team either.
No, but no walkover games. So they got the Rangers for tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then coming to town Monday, the Boston Red Sox. Rob will camp out for 3 days and never leave the stadium.
The Boston Red Sox with new life, apparently firing Alex Cora and half his coaching staff has lit a fire a little bit under these Boston Red Sox. We'll see. So most certainly one of the most disappointing teams in all of Major League Baseball right now. I would dare say.
But you got to put both the Mets and the Phillies probably ahead of them in that.
Yes.
But Dave Dombrowski, made a move, fired Rob Thompson.
And I don't remember, Jim, and maybe you've been dealing with baseball a lot more on this planet than I have.
Okay.
But I don't remember like managers getting fired so quickly during the season.
You set me up to a T, okay?
Okay.
Dave Dombrowski 5 times has fired a manager in the first 2 months of the season. 5 different times.
Wow.
When he was in Detroit and Phil Garner was the manager,
Oh, yeah.
he went 0-6 and he fired him. Didn't he finish a week?
Wow.
Right? So five different times. Now, I haven't got the list here of who they were, but he fired a guy early in the season because he didn't like the direction of the team. So to your point, that's Dave Dombrowski.
Yeah, but it's very rare that you see, never mind multiple.
Not for Dombrowski.
Not for Dombrowski, but just
right.
in Major League Baseball in general.
Because you hire a guy, you want to see what he can. Well, I'll tell you another guy that got fired early on. Does Les Moss ring a bell to you at all?
No.
Okay.
He does not.
Les Moss was the Detroit Tigers manager in 1979. 79, okay?
Jesus. Okay.
He had come up he was the guy
Dombrowski fire him too?
Hang on, nope. he had come up through the system. He had all those guys down in Evansville, okay? Whitaker, Trammell, Parrish, Morris, all those guys.
All of them.
Right? He finally got elevated to the big job. He was 2 games over 5. I think he was 38 and 36 or something.
Wow.
But he was fired. Guess why he was fired? And he was 2 games over 500.
Because he wouldn't bring those guys up?
Nope.
Why?
Because Sparky Anderson became available.
Oh, well.
And
that worked out.
Jim Campbell, who was the GM, said, I'd fire my mother if I had a chance to hire Sparky Anderson.
Wow. And you wonder if he didn't do that. And as you mentioned, 2 games over. I mean, that's what the Tigers. Their Tigers aren't even 2 games over 500 right now. So imagine if he didn't pull the trigger for Sparky Anderson, what that would be.
Well, and
wow,
it's kind of a shame because,
what if?
Because if you read some of the histories, the players were not happy at all. They liked Les Moss. They knew Les Moss. Les Moss had played a role in their development.
Was he a more players coach?
Oh, yeah. But he had helped develop these guys.
Yeah.
From the time they first got to the...
Sure. That's what I mean.
So it was a very unpopular firing within the team. Now, outside the team, no one knew Les Moss. But you know what? He never got hired as a manager ever again.
Wow.
So that tells you something.
Was he an old
No,
guy?
he wasn't. He was in his, I think, 50s.
Wow. And no one took a shot at him again, huh?
Nope. So
That's crazy.
maybe Jim Campbell knew more than we knew.
Yeah,
anyways,
but boy, you wonder what if he kept. I mean, obviously he didn't, and Sparky worked out, right? But you always wonder a guy that's got the team over, 500.
2 games over 500.
So what was his? What was the real?
Because he's Sparky Anderson.
Is that what he said? Just because I'm firing this guy because Sparky Anderson's available.
I would fire my mother to hire. He said that. That was his quote.
Oh my goodness.
So he wanted Sparky Anderson.
You won't hear that.
And you know what? He knew that he wasn't going to be on the market long.
No,
and if he wanted him, he had to go get him, and he did. And it paid off.
The business, after all.
Yep. Well, the Tigers are in the bottom of the 9th now, Rob. Yep. They have it's. Oh, you know what? It is.
One out.
It's
on first.
Finnegan.
Is it Finnegan?
I think it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me see. Make sure I turned my screen off. Let me see.
I mean,
Kyle Finnegan came in to close this game out.
Wow.
And this is a save situation too.
Yeah. Well, and he pitched a ton.
Well, he's got 2 outs so far. Nobody on base. One man at first. I didn't see how he got on first. Let me see how he got on first. I don't think it was a walk.
The important thing
but I don't want it to be a walk. You know what I mean?
The important thing is there's 2 outs now.
Oh, Yastrzemski singled.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a name that resonates. There's a name that resonates with Boston, Rob.
I love saying it, Rob.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, singled, right? Yeah. But anyways, I just want to make sure it wasn't a walk, and he didn't. He didn't. So now Cal Finnegan's in line to get his first save of the year. And I think it's notable that Jansen didn't come out and save this game.
Yeah.
So
all
right. So
pitching chaos.
Again,
I mean, that's what he and we could see some pitching chaos in the next season.
It is. I think it is. I would call. You heard those ERAs, Rob? That's kind of chaotic.
Well, and this is right up AJ Hinch's alley. I mean, he's he's going with the percentages, right?
Okay.
I mean, so again, and we could see some more starting pitching chaos when the Texas Rangers come to town.
Well,
Because what are they going to do with Casey Mize?
Well, they don't have a spot filled in for him
Yeah,
yet.
so it could be
maybe it's going to be,
you know what I mean? It
Anderson,
could be coming. I mean, we could be going back to 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, we might have a bullpen day or two. Yeah. Okay.
What I'm saying.
All right. So the 3 games against the Rangers, they got to take 2 out of 3. Rob, they need, and then against Boston, the same. They got to take 4 out of 6 games.
Well, and
here.
they've been. Hey, I mean,
prove they are-
the easy thing is to bitch and complain about the Tigers because there are things, but they've been very good at home.
But they got to prove they're not a 500 team.
Well,
and
if they are a 500 team, then that's what they're going to be.
Okay, but if you're not going to be a 5, you better start winning more than half your games.
But the home record is very good, one of the best in the majors.
Well, I think the win is in the bag here, Rob. I think they just.
The old Stark curse.
No, I know they're done. Are they done? Yeah. Wait, what am I looking at? Yeah, they're done.
No, I still have. I just pulled it up on my phone here.
End of the game, isn't it? Yeah, they're done. Yeah. Okay.
5-2.
So they win 5-2 and
15 and 16
and
overall.
The win goes to Framber Valdez, and the save goes to Finnegan. So
there you go.
All right. So they did what they won the last game in the road trip. They salvaged the 1 out of the 3 games. They come home.
Well, they did the same thing with the Reds.
They win 4 out of 6 against the next 2 teams. And by the time we talk again, Rob, we're back talking. How they doing? How many games are they in first place? That's what we're going to talk about a week from now. How's that?
All right. Well, if you say so.
I'm saying. Okay.
Okay, you're saying.
Boston Rob Bennett, thanks for.
And you're going to talk. And we're going to talk about the Sandlot.
Next week.
Damn it.
Next week.
Okay.
Thanks for adjusting your schedule today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
For squeezing us in. We couldn't get Al Fellhauer on today. We'll get him on next week. But for everybody here at Spotlight, I want to thank everyone for what putting all this together so that I'm Jim Stark and my partner Boston Rob Bennett can do it. Every week, you listen to Baseball This Week, heard on the Spotlight Media Network.